Michael Shikha Niketan Higher Secondary Government Sponsored Co-ed English Medium School has taken an excellent initiative of teaching and make our students learn day-to-day lessons through audio and video in our YouTube channel. Teachers of all the subjects are working hard to enhance these online classes in the midst of this pandemic situation. It is a request to all the teachers, students and guardians to click the bell icon and subscribe our channel.
Hello students, today I am going to start with the chapter of square root, which is chapter number 18 of your maths book. So first of all, I am going to tell you that what is square or how to find out the square of any number. So first of all, in order to find out the square of any number, what you have to do? So if I tell you to find out the square of 2, what you will do? Simply you have to just multiply the number with itself, that is 2 into 2, which is coming as 4. If I tell you to find out the square of 4, then what you have to do? Simply again you have to just multiply the number with itself, that is 4 into 4, it is coming as 16. Next, it has been told to find out the square of 7. So 7 square is 7 into 7, it is coming as 49. Next is you have to find out the square root of any number. So in order to find out the square root of any number, what you have to do? I am going to tell you. So here I am going to explain that how to find out the square of 81. So first example is given as 81. So what you have to do? So 81, you have to write it as it is. Then what you have to do is, since 81 is divisible by 3, then you have to write 3 over here. So 3 27s are 81, so 27 I am writing over here. Next is 3 9s is 27, so 9 I am writing over here. And next is 3 3s is 9. So in this way I have got 4 3 over here. Now root over 81, the root over sign is given like this. Now root over 81, how will you calculate root over 81? What you have to do, you have to put this square root sign over here like this. Then you have to just write this 4 3 in this way, that is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 4 3s I am just writing, I have written in this way. Now from this 2 3 I have taken 1 3 as common, and now from this 2 3 I have taken 1 3 as common. Now 3 into 3 it is coming as 9. So root over 81 it is coming as 9. I think this is clear to you. Next I have given to find out the square root of 225. What you have to do? So 225 is divisible by 5. So 5 into 45 is 225. Next is 5 9s is 45. And next 9 is not divisible by 5, it is divisible by 3. So 3 into 3 it is coming as 9. Next we have, so what we have got? We have got 2 5 and 2 3. We will write in this way. We will put a square root sign, then square root of 225 is square root of 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. So from this to 5 we are taking 1 5 as common, and from this to 3 we are taking 1 3 as common. So 5 into 3 it is coming as 15. So square root of 225 is 15. I think this is clear to you. Next I will shift on to the exercise number 18.1. So in exercise number 18.1, number 2 problem is given that today I arranged the books in the almirah of my room. In each shelf I arranged the books equal to the number of shelves of the almirah, but 5 books remained out of the almirah. If total number of books are 86, let's find the number of shelves of the almirah. So here it has been told that I have arranged the books equal to the number of shelves of the almirah, but 5 books are remaining out of the almirah. Since you can see that 86 is not a perfect square number, so 5 books are remaining out of the almirah. So you have to make the 86 as a perfect square number. For that what you have to do? Since 5 books are remaining out of the almirah, what you have to do? You have to just deduct 5 from 86. That is, you have to make it after deducting, that is after subtracting 5 from 86, we are getting as root over 81. So in order to calculate the number of shelves of the almirah, what we are doing? We are just taking the square root of 86 minus 5, that is square root of 81. So square root of of 81, what you have to do? Here you can see I have shown you how to find out the square root of 81. The square root of 81, it is coming as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, and from here we are taking 2 3. One from here and one from here, and in this way we are getting 9 as our answer. So in this problem also we are getting 9 as our answer. So number of shelves in the almirah are 9. I think this problem is clear to you. Next is problem number 9. Here you can see it is given that the members of our library contributed as many rupee as there were members. The total collection is rupees 729. So find out the number of members in the library. So here you can see that the members have contributed the amount equal to the number of members in the library. So what is the total amount they have contributed? The total amount they have contributed is rupees 729. Now it has been told to find out the number of members in the library. Now in order to find out the number of members in the library, what you have to do? You have to just take the square root of 729. So after taking the square root of 729, it is coming in this way, that is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 to the power 6. In this way, we are taking 1 3 common from here, 1 3 from here and 1 3 from here. In this way, 3 into 3 into 3, it is coming as 27. So root over of 720, that is square root of 729, it is coming as 27. So the number of members in the library is 27. I think this problem is clear to you. Now next is problem number 3 of your exercise 18.1. So it has been given that in the playground we decided to arrange ourselves and stand in a square form. After some have formed the square, it has been found that 4 friends are staying apart. So it has been decided by the friends in order to form a square among them. So after forming the square, it has been found that 4 friends are staying apart from the square, that is they are not inside the square. And if they join the square, it would not remain the square anymore. So if it has been told that if those 4 friends join the square, then it would not remain the square anymore. Now 40 students are present in our class. So in our class 40 students are present and some of the students are making the square. And 4 friends and out of those 40 students, 4 friends are not inside the square. So it has been told to find out how many students are there in each row. So first of all, total number of students present is given as 40. Now 4 of the students are not inside the square. So how many students are inside the square? 40 minus 4, that is 36. So 36 students are inside the square. So you have to find out the square root of 36 in order to find out number of students in each row of the square. So the square root of 36 I have shown over here. 36 is divided by 3. So 3 12s are 36, 3 4s are 12 and 2 into 2 is 4. So 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. I have written in this way, that is 3 into 3 into 2 into 2, which is in square root form. So from this 2 3 I am taking 1 3 as common, and from this 2 2 I am taking 1 2 as common. So 3 into 2 it is coming as 6. So number of students in each row of the square is coming as 6. I think this problem is clear to you. Next, problem number 5. It has been given that to dig a pond, the number of people employed worked for as many days as there were number of people working and got payment as rupees 12,375. If each gets a daily wage of rupees 55, find out the number of people join the work. So it has been told that the number of people employed worked for as many days as there were number of people working. So the total payment they got is 12,375, and each of the workers got a daily wage payment as rupees 55. So it has been told to find out that how many people were actually working or actually joined in the work. So number of people, in order to find out the number of people, what you have to do? You have to just divide this total wage divided by the wage of a single day. So total wage divided by the wage of per day, it is coming as 225. So in order to find out the number of people, you have to take the square root of 225. So in order to find out the square root of 225, what you have to do? So 225 is divided by 5. So 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. In this way, we can find out the square root of 225. So from this to 5, we are taking 1 5, and from this to 3, we are taking 1 3. So 5 into 3, it is coming 15. So square root of 225, it is coming as 15. In this way, number of people employed is coming as 15. I think it's clear to you. Next is problem number 8. Safikul uncle brought 780 saplings of papaya tree. He decided to plant them in as many rows as there are plants in each row. That is, he decided to plant 780 saplings in as many rows as there are plants in each row. That is, plants of each row will be equal to the number of saplings. But he fell short of 4 saplings. Find out in how many rows Safikul uncle decided to plant the saplings. So he decided to plant the saplings in equal amount of saplings in equal amount of rows. So in this way, he fell short of 4 saplings. So if he used to have 4 saplings, then what will be 780 plus 4? It will be square root of 784. Then if he used to have 4 saplings, then it will be easier for him to plant those saplings in equal number of rows. So 780 plus 4 is 784. So you can see that 780 is not a perfect square number, and that is why he was unable to plant those saplings in equal number of rows. So you have been told to find out the number of rows. So in order to find out the number of rows, what you have to do? You have to do 780 plus 4, that is square root of 780 plus 4, which is coming as square root of 784. And you have to break this 784, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. And from this 2 we are taking 1, from this 2 we are taking 1, and from this to 7 we are taking 1. So 2 into 2 into 7, it is coming as 28. So number of rows in which the saplings are planted is coming as 28. So 28 is our answer. So here are some simple tricks of square root has been shown. So here you have been told to find out the square root of 169. So here you can see that in the unit place 9 is given. So we all know that 3 square is 9. So you have to find out such a number whose last digit will be 3. So 13 into 13, in this unit place you can see unit place 3 is given. So 3 into 3 will be 9. So 13 into 13, it is coming as 169. So 13 root over 169 is 13. Next is you have to find out the square root of 3 square into 2 square. Very simple. So 3 square is 9 and 2 square is 4. So square root of 9 into 4. 9 into 4, it is coming as 36. So square root of 36 is 6. Next is you have been told to find out the square root of 5 into 7 into 5 into 7. So first of all we will take, here you can see 2 5s are given and 2 7s are given. So we will take square of 5 and square of 7. So square root of 5 square into 7 square. So 5 square is 5 and square root of 7 square is 7. So 5 into 7, it is coming as 35. So in order to find out the square root of any number, I think you need to learn the perfect square of 1 to 10. Then it will be easier to find out the square root of any number. So now we will learn how to find out the square root by using factor method. So you have been told to find out the square root of 144. So 144 is divisible by 2, we will take the lowest number. So 272 is coming as 144 and 2 into 36 is coming as 72. 2 18s is 36, 2 9s is 18 and 3 into 3 is 9. So in this way we are getting 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. In this way from this 2 we will take 1, from this 2 we will take 1, from this 3 we will take 1 3. So in this way we are getting 12 as our answer. So square root of 144 is 12. Next we have been told to find out the square root of 15 square plus 20 square by using the factor method. So the square of 15 is 225. The square of 20 is 400. So 225 plus 400, it is coming as 625. Now we have been told to find out the square root of 625 by using the factor method. So 5 into 125 is 625. 5 into 25 is 125 and 5 into 5 is 25. So in this way we are getting 4 5s. Now from this 2 we will take 1 and from this 2 we will take 1 5. So 5 into 5 it is coming as 25. So the square root of 15 square plus 20 square, it is coming as 25. I think this is clear to you. Start with exercise number 18.2. So here one problem is given that find out the least square number other than 0 which is divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24. So in order to find out, first of all we have taken the LCM of all these 4 numbers. So after taking the LCM we are getting this 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. That here we are taking as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 as our least number. It says it has been told to find out the least number. So the least number we are getting as 2, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 5. So it has been told to find out the least square number. So in order to find out the least square number, what you have to do, simply you have to just find out the square of all these numbers individually and you have to multiply all of them. So 2 square into 2 square into 3 square into 5 square. So in this way you have to just find out the square of all these numbers individually and then you have to find the product of all those numbers. In this way we have got 3600 as our answer. So the least square number which is divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24 is 3600. I think this problem is clear to you. Next problem, it has been told to that the product of two positive whole numbers is 98 and the greater number is twice the smaller number. Let's find the two numbers. So it has been told that the greater number is twice the smaller number, that is 2 into the smaller number, that is twice of smaller number is the greater number. Now it has been told that the product of two positive whole numbers is 98. So let's take two numbers, one is smaller number and another is greater number. So the product of greater number and smaller number is 98. So here we will substitute this value of greater number over here. Here in this case we can write in place of greater number 2 into smaller number. So over here we are substituting greater number by 2 into this smaller number. In place of this greater number we are writing 2 into smaller number which we are getting from here. So 2 into smaller number is 98. So here smaller number into smaller number we can take the square of the smaller numbers, and this 2 which is in the multiplication form, we will take this 2 in the right hand side of this equal to sign, then this 2 will be in the division form, that is 98 divided by 2. So the here we have taken the square of smaller number, and 98 divided by 2 it is coming as 49. So the smaller number is root over 49, and why root over 49? Here we can see that the smaller number we have taken the square of smaller number, and this square will shift in the square root form in the right hand side of the equal to sign. So in this way we will take root over of 49, that is square root of 49, and square root of 49 is 7 into 7 which is 7. So in this way we have got our smaller number as 7. Now we will find out the greater number. How will you find out the greater number? Here you know that greater number, here we have already written that greater number is equal to 2 into smaller number. So 2 into smaller number is 7. So 2 into 7 it is coming as 14. So the two numbers are 7 and 14. 7 is smaller and 14 is greater. So in this way we have got the two numbers. I think this problem is clear to you. Next, number 7 problem, it is given that the product of two positive number is 147. The greater number is 3 times the smaller number. So let's find out the numbers. Since it has been told that the greater number is 3 times the smaller number, so we have written this greater number like this, 3 into smaller number. Now the product of two positive numbers is 147. So we can take the smaller number and the greater number. So the product of greater number into smaller number is 147. Now in place of greater number we are writing this 3 into smaller number over here into this smaller number, it is coming as 147. Now this 3 we are taking over here, that is in the right hand side. So it will be in division form. Here it is in multiplied form and here it will be in division form. Now smaller number into smaller number, it will be the smaller number square. Now 147 divided by 3, it is coming as 49. So smaller number is root over 49. And why root over 49? Because this square, when it will go in the right hand side, it will be square root. So square root of 49, it is coming as 7 into 7, that is 7. Now the smaller number, it is coming as 7. Now we have to find out the greater number. How will you find? Greater number is 3 into smaller number. So 3 into 7 is 21. So our smaller number is 7 and the greater number is coming as 21. So the answer is 7 and 21. Next is, it is given that of three positive numbers, the product of first and second number is 24, second and third is 48 and first and third is 32. So find out the number. So it has been given that the product of first number and second number is 24, the product of second number and third number is 48 and the product of first and third number is 32. So here we have taken the product of first and first, which is first number square. The product of second and second, it is coming as second number square. The product of third and third, it is coming as third number square. So next we have taken the product of all these three, that is 24 into 48 into 32. Now here you can see that we are having a square form. So this square will shift into the right hand side in square root form. So we will be having for the product of first, second and third number is equal to root over 24 into 48 into 32. So in this way we are just breaking the root and we are getting 192 as our answer. So the product of first, second and third number, it is coming as 192. Now we have to find out the individual numbers. For that, what you have to do? You have to just divide the product of all the three numbers by second and third numbers in order to get the first number. So in order to get the first number, what we are doing? We are just simply dividing the product of all these three numbers by second and third number, that is 48. The product of three numbers is 192 and the product of second and third, it is 48. So we are dividing 192 by 48, it is coming as 4. So our first number is 4. Next is we have to find the second number. In order to find the second number, again we have to divide the product of three numbers, that is 192 divided by the product of first and second number, that is 32. So 192 divided by 32, it is coming as 6. In order to find the third number, similarly we have to just divide the product of all these three numbers by the product of first and second number, which is 24. That is 192 divided by 24, it is coming as 8. So in this way we are getting 4, 6 and 8 as our individual numbers. That is first, second and third number, it is coming as 4, 6 and 8. So in this way I have completed exercise number 18.1 and 18.2 of your book. Just practice all these exercises from your book and the next day I will continue with the next part of this chapter. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe. And do share the video among your friends.